Okay, folks, ready for a challenge? Because today we're diving into a book packed with wisdom.
Thousands of years of it.
That's right, the book of Proverbs. We're going to try to squeeze all those insights into just a few minutes.
Ambitious, right?
It is, but I think we can do it. And you definitely don't want to miss these ancient life hacks. So for anyone who hasn't explored Proverbs before,
It honestly should be everyone. It's amazing.
it's a collection of sayings and advice on, well, just about every aspect of life.
Seriously, everything from relationships.
To work,
Money.
how to use your words well.
It's all there.
Okay, so to be totally transparent with you, all our source material basically throws down the gauntlet. It's like, hey, summarize the entire book of Proverbs, go big or go home, right?
That's a lot to unpack in a short deep dive.
For sure. So what are some of the biggest themes, some of the key takeaways that we should be keeping an eye out for?
One of the core ideas that you see popping up again and again in Proverbs is this contrast between wisdom and folly. Like it's constantly saying, hey, there are these two paths in life, you gotta choose wisely.
So it's about making choices.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued. But can we break that down a little bit? What does it actually mean to live wisely according to Proverbs? Because it can't just be about being book smart, right?
No, you're absolutely right. It's about the choices you make. The wise person in Proverbs thinks ahead. They weigh their options, they seek advice.
Right.
The fool rushes in head first, ignores wisdom, and, often ends up facing the consequences.
So it's less about what you know and more about how you apply that knowledge.
You got it. There's actually a proverb that sums this up perfectly. It says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty.
Ooh, I like that one.
Right. It's a powerful reminder that whether it's a financial decision, a relationship decision, or even just how you approach a project at work, rushing into things without thinking can really backfire.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that one today. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and just charge ahead. But Proverbs is really reminding us to slow down, be strategic.
Think things through. Be intentional.
Intentionality, I like that. And speaking of things we could all be a little more intentional about, Proverbs also has a lot to say about how we use our words.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
How many times have we all said something we wish we could take back, right?
Too many to count. But Proverbs really emphasizes the power of our words and the impact they have on others. There's one that says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if we could all just take a moment and remember that one before
Yeah.
we speak.
It's true. It's so easy to just fire back a quick response, but Proverbs is reminding us to pause, take a breath.
Choose your words carefully.
It's not just about what you say, but how you say it.
And I think that really connects to what we were talking about earlier with wisdom versus folly. It's about making conscious choices with our words and actions.
Absolutely. And another recurring theme that ties into this is diligence versus laziness.
Okay, yeah, tell me more about that. I think we can all relate to the struggle of procrastination sometimes.
Oh, for sure. But remember, lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. And it's not just about financial wealth here. It's about investing effort in all areas of life. Your relationships, your career, your well-being. Are you putting in the work to build the life you want?
It really makes you think about all those little choices we make every day, right? Hitting snooze versus getting up and tackling that to-do list. Are we choosing the path of diligence or just letting things slide?
That's it. And this idea of choosing wisely also applies to our relationships.
Yeah.
Proverbs offers a ton of guidance on building strong connections and navigating conflict in a healthy way.
So it's not just about our individual choices, but about how those choices impact our interactions with others.
Exactly. For example, there's a proverb that says, better a neighbor nearby than a relative far away. It's a reminder that sometimes the people we choose to surround ourselves with can be more supportive than even our own family members.
Oh, that is so true. And sometimes the people who are there for you day in and day out, those are the ones who really matter. And I think that brings us back to that central theme of wisdom versus folly.
Right. And the best part is Proverbs provides practical examples of both.
So give me one.
Okay, how about this? The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp down everything they have.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Such a vivid image, and it really makes you think, are we being thoughtful and planning for the future or just indulging in instant gratification?
Right. Are we making choices that nourish us in the long run or just going for that quick fix?
It's such a great point, and it applies to so many things. Our finances, our time, even how we treat our bodies.
Yeah.
So for you listening right now, think about that for a moment. What area of your life could use a little more wisdom and a little less folly? Are there any choices you're making that might not be serving you in the long run?
Yeah, it's a question worth pondering. And I think the beauty of Proverbs is that it's full of these little nuggets of wisdom that can help us navigate those choices.
I totally agree. This has been such a fascinating deep dive, but I know we've only just scratched the surface of what Proverbs has to offer.
It's a book you can come back to again and again, and you'll always find something new to apply to your life.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. As you go about your day, keep your ears open for those proverbs in action. You might be surprised how often you encounter these ancient truths playing out in the modern world. And who knows, maybe you'll even start incorporating a little proverbial wisdom into your own life.
I hope so.
Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of wisdom. And until next time, keep seeking knowledge, keep making wise choices, and keep living your best life.
See you next time.